Hey everyone, welcome to Potato VR. Today, I just thought I'd cover some things that maybe some people weren't sure exactly how to do in some stunt runner matches. So I know that like one of the major issues about people speedrunning and like getting really low times is that they don't know how to late jump. And I know I covered it in some other videos, but I thought I'd give it its own video just so it's a bit easier to access and it's a bit more specific. I think the easiest way to do it is just coming to this pillar in the lobby. The way that you want to do it is like if you look down in that metal grate, you pretty much want to jump first there, and then at your second jump wants to be like as you're running off the end of the pillar. You want to run like at the pillar, and you don't want to jump anywhere beforehand or anywhere after. You pretty much just want to time your jumps. Like this is just an easy way of doing it. You just want to time your jumps so that way, they're at these 2 points. So here and then here. So like when you do it all in one go, it'll just look like that, and you'll be able to climb up on there if you do it properly. It's not too difficult, but I know that some people struggle with it. You don't want to jump beforehand and you don't want to jump after, and you want to make sure that your first jump, like you want to be running, and if I try and like do this in slow motion, if I like go slowly towards it, you see that I actually like touch my shoulder and I can't run into the pillar anymore. I touch my shoulder into the pillar, and then I just time it so that way I'm about above the grate, like about here. And then I would jump, and then as I'm getting to the end, then I'll jump again, and it'll just send me up there. And so all in one go, it'll just run, and then you jump at those 2 points, and then it just sends you right up. So if you guys have any more questions about that, please feel free to just write it in the comments. I pretty much I answer like all of them. If you guys really have any questions, you're not sure about something that I just explained there, you don't think I went into enough detail, just let me know. I'll try and explain. So hopefully we can get more of you guys up on the super high leaderboards. That'll be super amazing. Have some super fun times racing each other. So one of the other things that one of you guys wanted to know is how I'm actually, like, you weren't sure about how to get from like how I do that weird spinning thing where I'm just like, I go from one lane to another, even though like you can't walk anywhere, because it kind of just feels like assumed knowledge. But it is something that's a bit weird in that you might have to practice a little. But I normally start in this lane, and the way I do it, or I think the starting way to do it is just by just say I wanted to go to the pink lane, just as a quick one. I'd turn in game to face it, and then I just want to take a step forward in real life, then turn in game again, so that way my back is towards it, and then I want to take a step back. And then I want to spin in-game again, and then take a step towards it, and then I want to spin in-game again, and then take a step back. And so you just do that all in a row. Once you get good at it, you can, the way I do it is I kind of just lean forward and backwards. So I'll lean towards pink and then lean, and just constantly lean in a circular motion sort of, so that way I start moving in that direction. That one's super easy. It's not hard. It's easy to learn. It's a slightly harder to master, I guess, but still not very difficult. And one last thing that I actually wanted to cover in this video is if I just go and start this right now. I just wanted to show you guys how exactly I clip through some walls, like in some games and like in Stunt Runner. If I want to leave that end area, go to another spot. Just that spinning thing, you can also just move towards the start just by I just lean forward and backwards while spinning. I know how to time it, but easiest way to do it is just by stepping forward and backwards. But at the end of some Stunt Runner levels, if someone's struggling, I'll just help them, and then by getting out. And I know I'm not taking speedrunning route, I don't want to. I'll do this one though because it's fun. I help them by getting out of the ending area, and then just running over and helping them, because a lot of people get stuck here for some reason. I think I picked it up straight away, but I guess it is kind of confusing if you don't know what you're doing. But I might have to show you quickly. I pretty much just if I turn in game, I spin in this direction, and so I pretty much just want to spin in real life in the opposite direction. It can get a bit dizzying, but you just go into the corner, run forward, and then you just keep spinning in the opposite direction that you're spinning in game, and then eventually, if you do that properly, you just clip out. I know I didn't show it properly there, but I'll try and do it at the end of this one. See if I can get it in fast enough time. Should be able to. It's not super difficult, but yeah, it can get quite dizzying, especially if you're not used to that kind of motion. I'm not sure if it's the most efficient way. It probably isn't, because it does take a little bit of time to get out, and I had a bit of lag there. But yeah, like, I don't know, it's just the way that I use it. Like, it gets me through pretty much every wall pretty consistently. And yeah, I'm just gonna take some random routes. Oh, I thought I died. What the heck? How come I didn't clamber on that? Yeah, I know I'm taking random routes, so just, I don't know, just one, two. Yeah, so if I hit this button, should be able to just run straight away to over here, and then just spin in real life the opposite way to what I'm spinning in game, so that way I end up just facing forward the whole time, and eventually you just clip out. I'm not sure how well it captures in VR, but that's pretty much what it is. Yeah, so that's all I had to show today. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. Please, if you have any questions about anything, just please let me know. If you have any suggestions on like things that, like the way that I explained it, how to explain it better, let me know as well. Really helps me out. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day, and see you next time, and in the next one. Bye!